Hey everybody, it's Kevin.
And Aurora.
So today we did our first excursion. We're on the Norwegian Getaway and we were in Cozumel, Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful place. We woke up, it was about 70, 80 degrees this morning. We're not used to that.
Coming into port.
Yeah, so we woke up, we have the patio suite so we could stand out and see the country come in. It was amazing.
Morning! Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon! Rise and shine! They call me Tom and Jerry. Once we wake, nobody...
Wake up call this morning, there was a time change that happens and they tell you that your phone won't change, so you never know what to put your alarm at.
So yeah, I brought
So
a watch.
Called us.
If you forgot a watch, you can buy one on ship for sure.
Yep.
They want you to keep track of the time. Yeah, so we got a hold of the front desk folks and they gave us a call at 6:30 so we could be up in time.
We had some breakfast.
We went and had breakfast down at the Garden Cafe, which is amazing. Pretty good food.
The buffet.
Yep, the buffet. So we had a light breakfast because we had a big day planned. And then once the ship finally parked at 8:10, they had us all meet in the atrium. And then we went down to the lower levels and got onto shore.
And we pulled up next to the Norwegian sun.
Sun, yeah. It's a little bit... boat, but pretty cool. So we got to visit with some of those people and hear some of their stories. As soon as you get off the boat, they had people there dancing. It was
all sorts of photo opportunities.
Mayan traditions in Cozumel, so they're Mayan folks that live here.
And then you would think with all these people leaving the boat it would be confusing, but they have big signs.
Yep.
They're waiting for you.
Very organized. We've never done these cruises before, and we sorted it out. And if you book your excursion through the boat, they really take care of you. They won't leave without you. They make sure that you get to where you're going. We got to do a lot today. It seemed a little hurried up, but we realized you got to get back to the boat before it leaves.
We could have gone off on our own, but we chose to stay with our tour guide.
Yep.
And I think we got a lot out of it with our tour, and he knew what
he
knew what to do.
So we like to adventure on our own normally, but this was really nice having the tour guide. We had Juan, and he's the one. It was a lot of fun. Explained a lot about their history, their culture, He knew a lot about plants and the animals. So we went to.
So the first thing we did was take the little jaunt through town to get on the bus.
Well, first was the ferry, so we should probably talk about that. There's a little ferry boat that took us. So we didn't stay in Cozumel. We went across
To the mainland.
to the mainland of Mexico to Playa del Carmen, right? And that's where we met Juan. And it's a little rough on that. We're used to the big ship now, and then you're on a little boat to go across. It was fun if you like a little adventure. Yeah, it's like jumping across the water. It was pretty cool. So we met Juan. He walks you through town, a big group. So it's like a bunch of baby ducks following the mama ducks. You don't get lost. But he counts how many people there are. They give you a little armband, so you make sure you all kind of stick together. And they led us to these beautifully like painted buses, right? They were super cool.
And they were air conditioned, and they were sort of roomy and nice.
Yeah, it was roomy, comfortable.
Nice.
I'm a big guy. I fit in the seat just fine. We sat next to each other. It was a 20-minute ride. It wasn't that far. We thought it was going to be hours, but 20-minute ride. We got up on the highway. Really good driver. He no accidents, so that was good.
And there was some crazy driving going on. But...
Oh yeah, there was. Don't drive here. Everybody's on mopeds, and it was So
we got to the park.
Yeah, what's the name of the park?
The park is spelled like
Xcaret.
But it is pronounced Xcaret. Xcaret. There's a lot of X's in the Mayan language.
Right, yep.
So, I don't have a handle on that yet.
Yeah.
How it's pronounced.
We thought we would do the underground tunnels first, but Juan, knowing best, said, let's go. We got to walk through the bird sanctuary, the bird area.
Yep, the whole animal area.
Yep, we got to see pumas, jaguars, tons of birds. We really cool flamingo. Like they were training these flamingos.
Flamingo parade.
Yeah. I don't know if they do that every day, but they would blow a whistle and all the flamingos followed them. It was.
So I got a video of that.
Then believe it that we are lucky to see that because they did those guys twice a day.
Butterfly sanctuary, right?
Yep.
And then they showed us where they take the eggs and heat them up and incubate them.
Sanctuary, yeah, for the bird aviary. The bird aviary was cool. There was just birds everywhere, and the weird thing is there'd be a big sign that said like macaw, and there would be a macaw sitting there,
just
like
sitting by
why-
his
why
sign,
don't
like,
they
hey,
move
look, that's
anywhere?
me.
They're just
Yeah.
So that, and they were everywhere. You could get really close to them. We
Yep.
took a lot of beautiful pictures.
Yeah, I didn't try to touch any, and they got a big beak. I didn't want to lose a finger. I don't know. Maybe next time I'll
shouldn't
be
be
more
touching
brave.
birds.
Yeah.
You touched too
I
many.
wanted a feather for my hat. I almost had a pink flamingo one, but I didn't want to go to jail to get it. So almost. We walked. There's these cool bridges. I'm afraid of heights, but we got to go across these bridges. I didn't.
They're
lose-
like rope bridges, so
Rope
they're
bridges.
just suspended there.
Yeah, you're like woo. It was a lot of fun. I got to admit, there's waterfalls. You got to stand in this waterfall.
And you're going through so many levels, so you get to see all the parts and pieces. And the park is huge. We only saw a tiny portion of it.
Tiny portion. Yep.
They call it the Disneyland of
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah. So we saw two sections. They break it out into like colors. So we did white and the
We
blacks.
followed the white line.
Yeah, there's a white marble path down
Yep,
the middle.
You just follow it.
Super
Takes
easy
you
to
through.
follow. So after all the animals, now we're all hot and sweaty. We've been walking.
Walking quite a ways.
Now we jump in the river. Super smart. Super smart, right? Otherwise, we would have done that first. So
And I don't like cold water. Like,
Right.
he'll jump in anything. And
Doesn't
I
matter to
put my
me.
toes in. I'm like, no, I'm good.
yeah.
But after that, we were hot and sweaty, ready
Yeah.
to be refreshed. And the water was,
Amazing.
yeah, it was really nice. And I didn't even have a problem just getting in. I just
Yep, just
got
jumped
in.
in. Yeah, people were jumping in. So before you jump in, they have a spot to change your clothes. Then they give you a big duffel bag. You put all your stuff in and you lock it and you keep the key. They bring that duffel bag to the other end of the river, so you don't even have to like find your stuff. It's there when you get there. So we jumped in. They give you a life vest, a nice pink, bright pink life vest, but whatever, who cares? And then it was about 45 minutes of floating through the river and swimming. There was a lot of people in it. Sometimes we would go fast. Other times we were just trying to
Hanging out, just
chill out,
floating.
yeah, enjoy it. And you come into, you're going underground, and you can look up through these portals, and it's hard to explain, but you'll see it in the video.
Some places are dark, some places are light.
Yeah, it's like some spots are pitch black, and you're just trying to find your way through it. It was really cool. Then we came into the mangroves. Is that what they're called? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you, like the trees are in the water next to you. You can touch them and feel them. I brought my snorkel. A lot of people did. I found some sunglasses under the water. There was a lot of stuff. People lose everything, right?
Waterfall. Good. We got her in the water, folks. Just for YouTube, no big deal. Okay.
That, so now we're all refreshed. We go change our clothes. We got our bag back with all our stuff in it. And then they took us to go out to eat. And we were right on the ocean, up on this cliff almost, right?
Yeah.
So we walked across the beach to this hut that's a restaurant, right? Super good food there.
Yeah, we got like this big platter with like all the different things on it, so we got to try everything, and the squid and the
octopus and
shrimp were my favorite.
Yeah, the fish was really good.
Oh yeah, the fish was good.
I think I overate there. Could have probably done a little less than what we did, but I was hungry. We worked hard all day. So then Juan brought us there. So Juan's been along the whole time. He doesn't float down the river with you, but he waits at the other end of it to make sure.
He did really good keeping track of us because actually we ended up being one of the last people to leave the river, I guess. And so he grabbed us there. He showed us, where to change our clothes, took us to the restaurant, waited for us to eat, grabbed us, took us back.
Yeah, definitely book it through Norwegian and get the guided service. It was nice. Otherwise, if you're late, the boat will leave without you.
Yeah,
So.
and we did get back like
right on time.
Right on time. So.
Yep. So after we ate, we made our way back through the park up by the gift shop. You can buy stuff there. They have some restrooms there. So before you get back on the bus, use the restroom. And then we took our ferry back. On the way back, you got a little seasick, right? It is very choppy water today. I don't know. It was pretty fun if you're a thrill seeker, but
people were up on the
upper deck.
Upper
yeah,
deck, like it's wide open and like the boat is.
I mean, it was jumping. We were 10, 15 feet differences. It was fun. Makes your belly turn a little. So you didn't do so hot on the way back, but we were really hot all day. Didn't get a lot to drink.
Maybe I was underhydrated.
Underhydrated. Yeah, I had a Corona. Kept me going good. So.
So the point of us to go to this park was that we saw the videos of the underground river, and that is what we really wanted to do, and it did not disappoint.
Yeah, it was one of the most breathtaking things I've ever seen. The whole park.
We'll never get to do that again. Like,
yeah,
I mean, we come back,
on a cruise,
but
right?
like
the stuff's
they don't have
addictive,
that in
guys.
Wisconsin.
So yeah.